30-ish damage whenever he's connecting with the full strings. So be very interesting to see like what the damage output from these players is compared to the other.
Especially considering that Bayonetta has a lot of, you know, options to break out of the combos, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, which time, among others, I mean, which time's the big one that you worry about? You say, how far is too far? I know that, you know, both of these guys are playing somebody, I mean, or I could just say that both of these guys are pretty solid with the punish game. So, the which time comes out, that could be dangerous for you. And Nanoir's the one that gets off to a hot start. Now, I also want to point out, one's playing the Bayonetta 1 Bayo with the red effects, and one's playing the Bayonetta 2 Bayo with
Very
the
helpful
effects.
for the spectator.
Yep, especially on this very black stage.
Colors are hard to differentiate. So yeah, Nanoir with the Bayonetta 2, and Lima with the Bayonetta 1. And yeah, even game so far. Can he get him up the top of the forward air? He does! I love that that move is now the new up air for some reason.
I love that you saw slight little weights in the combo there for Lima to set up the proper position to combo to that pair and get it to kill up the top. It wasn't just a, I mashed side B, I mashed out the ice.
Yeah,
move afterwards. You could see little moments where he waited for himself to drop a bit, repositioned for the up special. And that's definitely something that's carried over from his Smash 4 Bayonetta. He was so good at extending combos in Smash 4, where nobody else would have been able to.
He has such a good mind for it, man. You see it with the
Oh
piece.
my god. What a good mind for catching the opponent trying to fly at you with that afterburner kick.
Nanoir likes to throw out the hands, dude.
Yeah, it's worth noting that in this game, to my knowledge, and I could be wrong, but what I've heard is that those moves no longer trade or lose to everything. They just are really, really good hitboxes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which is, again, going back to sort of the theme we've seen with a lot of characters in this game, which is that they lose the insanely broken tools that they had in Smash 4, but across the board, small buffs, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it's like a disjoint or if it just functions as a hitbox that'll, you know, trade with another one at a certain percent, but it doesn't just lose to any other hitbox now.
I think one of the big things about it is that it has a pretty big war zone, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Still definitely was able to catch that afterburn.
Ooh. Wow, Lima also going for the fed-up forward smash.
Yep, held those guns a little bit too long. They might gonna give him a bit of taste of his own medicine there.
Stuck on the ledge, catches with the afterburner kick to get on. All right, still a reliable tool to get onto the stage.
Lima was a little bit too slow right there to pick his option to punish those guns. Wanted to make sure that Nanoir had dropped them, so gave him enough time to shield and get ready for him to come back. And now he's able to find that back air. He may be able to get him off stage, but Nanoir with no resources left after the directional air dodge goes all the way down.
I missed the directional air dodge, so I'm glad you clarified, because I was just keeping my eyes on Lima trying to recover after that miss.
It kind of looked like Nanoir just fell and just died.
And I was like, what happened to Nanoir?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bayo already had a laggy air dodge in previous games, and now you stack that on top of the directional air dodge, and you were like, oh.
Yeah, that'll do it to you. Directional air dodge below the ledge will absolutely remove your stock.
Die from the top of Temple. I mean, not really, but
I hope
like
not. You got to be a terrible character to die from the top of Temple.
I can think of a couple.
Little Mac. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
I think Little Mac gets closer than Ganondorf. Like by a significant margin.
Right, honestly.
Wow. They both just don't recover, huh?
They just don't.
No.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many. Like, I can't tell you how many times. Like, Incineroar's recovery is
Incineroar can make it because he has the sideways momentum.
Yeah, and like the side B also.
You can use the up B, the cross chop, and then do the jump afterwards because it's so high.
Yeah.
But Temple's not a meta-relevant stage. Town and City is. Nanoir wants to go here. Now, of course, to note that he is doing this with Lucina instead of Bayonetta now. He does not want to do the ditto after that first match.
You might wonder, why on earth is somebody counterpicking Bayonetta to Town and City? Well, in this game, it actually has a higher blast zone, one of the highest, if not the highest. Yeah, it has the highest blast zone of our legal stage list.
So, Neighbor, how do you think that's going to affect this matchup in particular, Lucina versus Bayonetta?
I mean, in general, oh my god.
Yikes!
Did not save him there.
I mean, we won't see any ladder combos, but we really aren't going to see that in this game anyway. So I'm wondering, it might have just been like a Smash 4 mindset in counterpick.
I mean, he did die off the top to forward air last game.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
It wasn't like super low percent. He was at like 95. But still, you know, you want to be living longer than that.
Yeah,
my God,
absolutely.
Juggles from Lima. again, you're talking about like the improvisation game from this guy to just be so familiar with the character to be able to do that. Because that's not all just I press this button. That's not a sequence.
Certainly not.
You have to react.
And
I think he went for a footstool.
What a stall on the recovery.
Oh.
Wow. And an answer, too.
Can you believe that Lima was in disadvantage on the left side of the stage, and then when the interaction ended, Nanoir was in disadvantage off the right side?
Yeah, kind of insane.
This character still has some solid tools.
He definitely has some juice still.
Ooh, got some juice on that shield breaker. Getting Nanoir some solid stage control. But this is one of the problems that you've always had if you're fighting against Bayonetta. She gets off the ledge so easily.
Wow, that shield breaker, it ejects Bayonetta off the stage.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to air dodge through that up tilt without eating another afterwards.
Wow, so safe on shield and just chaining these juggles. Oh, he could be dead.
Wow.
But good. Good to get out of that combo.
Good escape. Nanoir back on the ground, but has so much to make up here. That's it.
Yeah, he won't be doing it.
Oh, no, the air dodge actually going to put him in range to grab the ledge.
That's
very
crazy.
Smart. I think Lima may have saved him by hitting him.
Yeah.
Possible.
Nanoir managed to save just enough resource.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lima, you can see how tempted Lima was to put the sauce on it there at the end, and he said, I'm on last stock, I can't, I'm so sad.
That was the same thing he did last stock. Like, he hit him, like, he landed the downwards afterburner kick, and then he was like, okay, I'm going to take this a little bit further, and then he actually saved him by trying to take it further.
Exactly.